Today we're going to go over the John Deere X390 lawn tractor. The X is the series of this particular one. The 390 kind of just denotes what this particular machine has to offer. So first off, we're going to go from the front to the back. So let's talk about, we've got this nice integrated steel bumper that's part of the really rigid, hard, rugged, welded steel frame, which kind of sets the 3 Series apart from the smaller S100s and the S200 series. That frame is even more rigid. That's going to give us those extended belt lives. That's just going to be a more comfortable ride all the way around. So front bumper, beautiful integrated design on the grille. Coming back to those John Deere lines that we're so familiar with in the rest of the product line. So it's definitely, you can see it from a mile away. This is a John Deere piece of equipment. The 390 is actually going to be outfitted with the 23 horsepower V-twin Kawasaki engine. Very, very powerful engine, very quiet, very efficient engine. All of the maintenance points are very accessible on this particular one. So I have the ability to get in and out of my air cleaner very simple. I have the ability to check my oil very simply. There's a nice drain tube on the outside, so I don't actually get all oil all over the side of the machine. So it drains off to the side. So very easy to maintain, very easy to operate, and very efficient engine. That engine is also going to have the warranty to match. So the engine on this particular one and the whole machine is going to have a 4-year warranty up to 300 hours of use. All of that's going to be covered under there. So that's nice. Very, very nice warranty to match a very nice product. This particular 390 is outfitted with a 48-inch deck. This can also be outfitted with a 54-inch deck, so you can get a little bit bigger deck with this. That 23 horsepower engine is going to have no problem pushing the 54 or the 48. Some of the nice things about this particular one is the twin touch pedals that we've got on the side, so easy to control forward and reverse operations, very automotive styling. I have the ability to engage my park brake with ease, so that's going to be right here on the side. On the other side, you're going to notice something kind of different from the rest of our lineup. I don't have another foot pedal on the left-hand side. That's because this has hydraulic assist on the deck. So all I have to do is raise and lower the deck with my hand. I still have to set the dial to set the height of it, but I can raise and lower the deck hydraulically, which is a really nice feature. The other nice feature that kind of sets the 390 apart is the hydraulic assist steering. And so it's very, very simple to rotate the steering wheel back and forth. So, if I was somebody who just had maybe some shoulder work done or something like that, I can literally turn this steering wheel with one finger. It's that easy with that hydraulic assisted steering. So that's really nice. Again, talking about ergonomics and comfort, I have a tilt steering wheel that's standard on the 390 as well. So that's really nice. My controls, my ignition, same kind of ignition across the board. So it's a very similar unit. I've got first click up as my lights. Past that is my regular operating position. Go even further is my actual ignition. So it'll start the machine and then kind of revert back to that regular running position. And then turning it off. I've got the pull switch to engage my blades, so they engage the PTO, and that will turn on the blades on this particular machine. So it's all electronic function, which is nice. Going down further, I do have cruise control on this machine, so there's just a button I press while my foot is engaged on the forward pedal, and that will maintain my speed. So long paths in big fields, large swaths of area. So I have even maximum control without having to, keep depressing the pedal. I can just press that button, which is nice. Throttle controls on the left-hand side, turtle to go slower, rabbit to go faster. I have a separate choke to engage when I do those cold weather starts, really easy to do. Got the mow and reverse button, which is the big yellow button, and I have that power mower lift deck option on this particular one. So that's right there on that handle as well. So nice, easy controls, very simple layout. My foot pads are very big. I got a lot of room to spread out on this particular machine. And then there's a little bit of rubber cladding here, so isolate me from some of the vibrations on the machine. But that frame is gonna do a really nice job of that as well. I'm sitting in probably one of the most comfortable seats in the John Deere lineup. This is kind of a newer addition to the X390 in the last couple of years. We've got the cut and sew seat, embroidered John Deere logo. Very, very comfortable. You still have seat adjustments underneath the seat, so I can adjust those springs forward and aft, you know, depending on how much turkey dinner I had, because obviously that it's weight adjustable, so you can set them for your weight. I've got a nice deck leveling kit underneath. The information for deck leveling is in the book, but it's nice that John Deere includes the tools to do that. So if I had to adjust that, it's very simple. Let's talk a little bit more about that deck. So if you can see right here, you've got a nice wide opening on the side of this. That's one of the things that really helps with the dispersion of the grass. It helps with making this a very, very efficient machine, gets that beautiful cut quality. So you got a nice wide opening, great dispersion because that powerful engine's pushing. I've got greasable zerts on all of my spindles, so that's gonna help us with durability and longevity. So I can maintain this machine. It's really nice to have that. So very, very functional. Cup holder right here on the right-hand side. I've got some covered storage. So if I need to put my cell phone or anything else I want to take with me, I have that nice covered storage that'll keep it kind of protected from the dust and the debris that's, you know, comes when you're mowing the lawn. I have the ability to move this seat forward and aft. So nice long throws. So if I've got some folks that are, you know, vertically challenged, I can move that all the way forward. And this will also fit those bigger, taller NBA players as well. 3.3 gallons of fuel that this particular machine can handle. Got a nice wide opening on the fuel with a tethered cap on it. So that's really nice. Have the ability to really control the spigots. I think one of my pet peeves on some of you know, some of the other competitors' machines is that opening is very small, so it's very challenging to fill your fuel tank. And this one, it's pretty nice. Got nice big wide tires on the back. Adds a nice, the ability to have a lot of flotation, and so I'm not going to get stuck nearly as easily. I've got nice, wonderful, easy to control tires in the front. That steering, again, that power steering is super well balanced. I can maneuver in and out of corners with ease without any challenges. This is a 390, so it's gonna have that K58 transmission. It's gonna give us some traveling and mowing speeds up to 6.2 miles per hour, which is really nice. It is a serviceable hydrostatic transmission, so that's also nice. I have a visual check so I can look in the back and see my hydraulic levels, which is also very nice. And then of course on the backhand side, I've got a place where I have a rear hitch receiver so I can connect my carts. I have the ability to connect material collection systems on the back of this particular machine. And I have a hydraulic release lever so I can actually push this machine if I had to. So I have the ability to disengage that hydrostatic transmission just from the back, which is nice as well. Let's just talk a little bit more about these deck gauge wheels. So these are also adjustable gauge wheels, which is really nice. I can have them down a little bit further. So if I've got a lot of undulation in my terrain and I don't want my deck to scalp, I can move those down just a bit. Most of the time people keep them pretty much well up there. But you also have the ability, when I'm going to do maintenance on this deck and I wanted to remove it, I have the ability, and there is a notch for it, that I can set those wheels to the side. And let's see if I can get it lined up. And so that I can take this and remove the deck and have it kind of just wheel itself out of there. So it's really nice and convenient that I have the ability to take on and off that deck with ease with the help of those wheels. So that's really nice as well. One of the advantages to having the 48s and the 54-inch decks is that comes standard on there. Really nice. Well, that kind of wraps up the X390 in a nutshell. This is a very, very comfortable, very, very efficient machine. If you've got any questions, we'd love to help. Please reach out. Thanks. Hi, my name is Jason Hughes. I'm a territory manager out of Eugene, Oregon. I'm also a large property owner and own a lot of the equipment that you see featured in these videos. I hope you find this content helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below.